Retail warehousing is the one section of the retail market that we are big fans of, and there are a number of reasons why we do like retail warehousing. After all, it does make up 74% of our portfolio. Retail warehousing, relative to other subsectors of the property market, yields look attractive. The lease terms that you can get from tenants are also attractive relative to some of the other sectors. And it's well placed to adapt to the changing needs of the consumer and the evolution of shopping habits within the UK. There is no doubt that the retail market in the UK has suffered over the course of 2018. We've seen a number of tenant failures through administrations and CVAs. But it's important to differentiate between the three main sections of the retail market. That's high street, shopping centres and retail warehouses. We don't invest in high streets or shopping centres because they've got their own unique challenges. The problem with the high street and shopping centres is it's quite expensive for retailers to occupy that space. They often occupy multiple levels, so they pay rent and rates and service charge over all the space that they're in. You've also got a problem with the flexibility of that space. A lot of these buildings are historic and they're not capable of being changed to suit the modern needs of the retailer. Retail warehousing, on the other hand, is much more flexible. I think it's the most flexible sales platform for retailers. They're well located on the edges of towns and cities, so you've got good access to get your customers to and from the park. A real advantage of retail warehousing when you compare it to the high street and shopping centres is the affordability of the rents that tenants are paying. For example, in the high street and shopping centres, you will have tenants paying rent and rates and potentially service charge over all the floors they occupy in a building. In a retail warehouse park where rents are generally lower, the tenants will be paying rent on one floor only. So for example, if we installed a mezzanine level, the tenant only pays rent on the ground floor, not the first floor. So it's a much more cost-effective space from which the retailers can operate from. Retail warehousing is also much more flexible. I think it's the most flexible trading platform for retailers. You can upsize units, you can downsize units, you can get your tenants into the right size of units as their demands and needs for their customers change. Rents are also much more affordable on retail parks. Typical rents on retail parks might range from £8 up to £20–25 per square foot. The space is much more usable because it's all on one level and it's generally in a rectangular format. So it's much easier for the retailers to trade the store in the manner in which they want to. One of the key themes we look for when we're investing in retail warehousing is the right income profile for the asset. We don't buy assets which are over-rented. By over-rented, I mean assets where the rental income is higher than you would get if the property was available in to-let on the market at the moment. Over-rented assets, your income profile is likely to drop as time progresses. We prefer to buy the assets and we target assets which are rack rented or there's a potential to grow the income stream through our intensive and entrepreneurial style of asset management. We want to create an income profile for the retail park which is sustainable but is also progressive. You can't get away from the fact that the retail environment is changing and there's been a definite shift to online with a number of online purchases happening and every consumer is doing it. It is affecting the retail market and penetration is continuing, albeit some experts predict that it will plateau in around 2022. Retail warehousing is one sector of the retail market which has actually embraced the internet and is well placed to deliver the online and digital strategies of all the retailers. For example, not only can retail warehouses facilitate the go-to trips, you just go to the retail park, you buy something, you take it home, it also facilitates click and collect. You can order it home online, drive to the store, collect it, pick it up and take it home thereafter. It's quite a clever strategy from retailers because more often than not, the consumer will buy their product, take it home, try it on, they might have ordered multiple things and they'll take them back to the store. So from one online purchase, they're getting you into the store at least 2 times. You can also do last mile delivery from the back of a retail warehouse store, and it's not uncommon now for retailers to look for delivery van spaces in the service yard so they can do last mile delivery and storage and distribution from the stores as well. It's a really flexible sales platform and it allows the retailers to trade their omni-channel strategies, which the high street and shopping centres just cannot do as efficiently.